Hello students, welcome to my channel Maths with Panu. Today we will discuss about how we can find the angle between the two lines. So let's start. Now the question is that how we can find the angle means what is the formula of angle when we find the angles between the two lines. So you can see that the formula of tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2, and we write the sign of mod. When we remove this sign, then we write here plus minus when we are solving the question. Now the next question is that if the slope of one line is 2, means we are given the one of the slopes, maybe m1 or m2, and then we have to find the slope of the other line, means we are given the angle. You can see that the angle of this line is pi by 4, okay, and the slope of the line is 2, and we have to find the slope of the other line. Okay, this is our question, and we can use the formula of tan theta. Okay, so we write here first of all what we are given. Theta is equal to pi by 4 and one of the angle, so you can take it as m1 is equal to 2. Okay, and you can write the value of m1, the value of m2 we can write here is m. Now we put all these values in our question, so we write here tan of pi by 4, and on the left side we write the value of m2, that is equal to m, and the value of m1, that is equal to 2, and we write here m multiply 2. Okay, now if we have to solve this, then the value of tan pi by 4, you can see the table of the trigonometrical ratios. Tan pi by 4 means we get the value 1, because the value of pi is 180. 180 by 4 we get on dividing we get 45 degree, and the value of tan 45 degree is 1. Okay, and now m minus 2 we can write here m minus 2 upon 1 plus 2m, but first of all we take here the sign of plus, and in the second term you can write the sign of minus. Now you have to solve these two algebraic equations. You know very well, now we are doing the cross multiply here, and by cross multiplying you get, when we multiply 1 by 1 plus 2m, then we get 1 plus 2m, and multiply 1 by m minus 2, we get this. Then take m on the left hand side and you get 2m minus m, and on the right hand side you can take 1 on the right hand side, then you get minus 2 minus 1, and in this way we have 2m minus m is m, and minus 2 and minus 1 is minus 3, so you get your slope m is equal to minus 3. Now the second value is that when we cross multiply we get 1 plus 2m, and we can take the minus sign within the braces, and we can change the sign of the digits, and when you take m on the left hand side it can change the sign as it becomes plus, and take the one on the right hand side and you get 1. 3m is equal to 1, and we get the value of m, that is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, so you can take two slopes in this questions. Okay, now our next question is that if we have two lines, then how we can find the value of m. So you can see that in this way, if we have two lines, okay, note that we have two straight lines in this question, then how we can find the solution? To solve this, first of all you can write the value of y in this way is equal to 3x. We can take it on the right hand side plus m, and also for the second equation you can take the other digits on the right hand side, because we have to find the value of y only, and we can take root 3 on the right hand side in the denominator. Why we take like this? Because when we compare these two equations with y is equal to mx plus c, okay, because I have told you in my previous video that we have many formulas how we can find the slope of a straight line. So you can apply the intercept form also, or you can apply minus coefficient of x and y, and you can only compare with this equation to the slope form equation mx plus c. So if we compare this equation, then we get the value of m is equal to 3. In this way you get the first slope of your line. You can say that m1. To differentiate between the two slopes, you can name it as m1. And for the second line, if you compare with this, in the same way the coefficient of x, you can take the second slope. Coefficient of x is 1 by root 3. Okay, so we get our two slopes. Now our next step is that we have to find the slope, sorry, angle between these two lines. And how we can find the angle? You can take any one of them. You can take this m1 and m2 and m1 and m2. You can take any type of slope as first and second. So we have to apply the formula, that is m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2, or you can say m2 m1. Now we have to write the value of m2, that is 1 upon root 3, and the value of m1 is root 3, and in the denominator you can multiply these two slopes as in this way, and by cancelling root 3 by root 3, okay, you get only the denominator. You have to solve it, and you can take the LCM. LCM is root 3, you can see here, and by cross multiply we get 1 minus 3, because root 3 is 3. So in this way we get the LCM, and upon 1, and 3 minus 1 is minus 2, so you get only minus 2 upon root 3, because if we have 1 in the denominator, then we need not to write here. Okay, now after taking the mod, you get only 2 by root 3. You may write here the sign of plus minus. Okay, so in this way, 1 plus 1 in the denominator, you have 1 plus 1, because after cancelling root 3 by 3 we get 1, 1 plus 1 we get 2 here, and by cancelling 2 by 2 we get 1 by root 3. Okay, now you can see from the table that what is the angle when the tan theta when tan theta have the value 1 by root 3, that is equal to 30 degree. Okay, then and if we have to write the 30 degree in the form of pi, then we can write here pi by 6, because the value of pi is 180, and by cancelling 6 by 180 we get 30 degree. So by cancelling tan from both sides, you get theta is equal to 30 degree, or you can say that pi by 6. So students, this is the angle we can find between the two lines. Okay, now our next question is that if we have a line, you can see in this form, if we have a line, then first of all we have to find its slope, okay, and its x-intercept and y-intercept. So I will tell you, when we have to find the slope, so you have many methods. So first of all you write your equation in this form, okay, and we have to find the value of y. This question has two methods. One of that, if you take 10 on the right hand side, and and the digit which we have on the right hand side, we divide both sides by that digit. We have minus 10, so you can divide minus 10 on both sides. You can write here also, when we divide by minus 10 on both sides, and after cancelling on the table 2, you get 3 by 5 and 2 by 5, and we get 1 on the right hand side. In this way we get, students, 3 upon minus 5 and 2 upon minus 5, and we get 1 on the right hand side, and we can take 3 in the denominator. Then you can write here minus 5 upon 3 and minus 5 upon 2 and 1. So students, in this way you get very easily x-intercept and y-intercept. Then x-intercept of your question is minus 5 by 3, and y-intercept is minus 5 upon 2. But if we have to find the slope, then we have another formula also, and you can see that if we find the value of y only from this question, you can take 10 on the right hand side and the coefficient of x also on the right hand side, and by dividing the 4 you can get minus 10 by 4, and by cancelling it you get the value of minus 3 by 2x and minus 5 by 2. Okay, so and if we find the value of m, then we know that if we compare this with mx plus c, then you can get the value of m, that is equal to minus 3 by 2 when we compare this value with m. When we compare coefficient of x and the constant term, you get the value of c, that is equal to minus 5 by 2. In this way you get the intercept also, but you get only single intercept. If you find, you have to find the both intercept, because minus 5 by 2 you can check it. This intercept is same as we have to find the intercept of y. So c intercept means maybe x or y intercept, but if you have to find both intercepts, then you can use this format. And if you have to find the slope and the intercept only, then you can apply this method also. If he says that your line passing through the horizon, then we have no intercept, because in the horizon you can understand that okay, we are on this position, so we have no intercept in this way. So in this way, in that situation, you get the equation of the straight line as y is equal to mx, means we have not the intercept c when a line passing through the horizon. Okay students, so these are some questions based on the slope, and we will discuss next questions in my next videos. Thank you so much.